guys, hope you're good. As you guys know, I run a signal service, and this signal service is pretty much you guys trying to copy and emulate what I do. So I'm going to be trying to make these videos to show you guys how the past week's signal results have been, how they did, how my personal trades went, and also if my personal trade went good, that means that signal clients did good as well. For example, last week we managed to get about 1,100 positive pips, no 120 negative pips. That's about nearly only 10% really, and that in overall got me about 980 positive pips in total. So that means that if you had traded, you know, even put £1 a pip, you could have made 980 pips. You'd have made a loss about 120 initially, you would have made a profit of 1,100, and overall positive you would have made £980 if you just put £1 a pip. Imagine that. So, you know, I give very minimal risk as well. So all my trades have very tight stop losses, so you won't be making much losses if you were making any losses at all. So yeah, if you guys are interested, you get 2 weeks free trial, and this trial just shows what you can really make in those 2-week trial period. And if you like to continue after the trial, you can do so. It's £100 monthly subscription fee that you just gotta pay, and you just continue getting these signals for as long as you really want and however long I'm trading. Minimum target per week is 200 to 300 pips, so I made about nearly 4 times more than what I do promise for my clients. So it's not always going to be like this as well, so just make sure I risk awareness. Not every week is going to be 1,000 pip week. Some weeks I may just get 200 300 pips and call it a week if you know, I feel like it is enough. But like I say, the reason I also did this was because this week I started my December batch, and it is their first week this week ending. So I wanted to show you these guys, the new clients, what the potentials are and how much they can really be making if they do put their mind and heart into it. So I traded Monday to Friday or Monday to Thursday, 2 sessions a day. And 2 sessions a day. I normally trade only 1 session a day, if anything, Monday or Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. So I trade about 3 days a week, but this week I traded Monday to Thursday, 2 sessions a day. So you know, the potentials are there, but because I've got a lot of other things to do, I do normally try to keep my time free to do those other things and to keep trading as something that I'm doing but making money, but I'm not consistently on the charts and computer, because it is very stressful to be trading in such a manner. So you know, I've been doing this about nearly 5 years now. So for these clients who are just coming in brand new, the first week of the course, I just want to show them the potential of what they can exactly make if they were to put their mind and heart into it. So I started the week with a 10k balance, and I put the 10k balance up to about 140% increase, and I'll show you guys with screenshots. As you can see from here, this is the first set of trades, then I have the second set of trades there, and I've got, as you can see, 2 stop losses being hit, which was about 60 pip each, and these are the third set of screenshots. As you can see, 10k I started with, and then I've ended the week on 24, I think 23 point something k. So that was about 140% increase, 130% increase on my overall balance. So I'm not looking at these screenshots, hence why I'm trying to talk to you from the top of my head. So hopefully you guys like this. So we're just gonna run through some of the trades which did really well. That was like USD CHF, AUD USD, USD CAD, and NZD USD. The other trades did well as well. They hit 2 take profits, but these got a lot of swing pips, meaning that they moved a lot of pips in the direction that I wanted it to move to. So yeah, let's get started with the video. If you like today's video, just make sure to give it a like, subscribe, and you know, comment on the next video about what you want, because I'm going to be starting to do a question and answer session as well with these videos. At the end of it, try to answer some of your guys' questions and what you guys want to hear about trading, anything really. So USD CHF was the first signal that we did. That trade hit first take profit, which was 30 pips, second take profit of 60 pips, and 110 pips swing trade as well. Just before picture calculated to USD CHF for a sell opportunity for it to go down and reach around this area of 0.992 or 0.99. And what happened? Let's look at it. So took about 6 days for it to hit 100 pips on USD CHF. So it went down this level in the space of the start of the week, I believe. Yep, 4th of December, he came up to 69 pips. It hit about 2 take profits, and then he went up to entry point. This is where you could have entered again, which was my entry at 0.99. Stop loss was just there at 1.001. Next trade was AUD USD. AUD USD, 2 trades, 1, so 30 pip. First take profit, second take profit of 65 pips, third take profit of 125 pips. Another trade which did beautiful this week was AUD USD. At the start of the week I sent this signal. I predicted a sell opportunity. As you can see, my trend line is going up and I predicted a sell opportunity, and I sent this at a perfect time. So know about entries also, I'll go through this a lot in detail in the course, but just showing you guys an outlook of what happened. So market went up, I'm predicting it to go 0.73 down, and as you can see, the bottom trend line is also there, and this is where you can potentially have your long-term target as well. So my short-term target was this, my long-term target was this. So let's see how it performed. The purple line at the top, the purple line at the top there as well, and this market first went up, hit my trend line, came back down for about 100 pips. This was my short-term target, remember, that hit that in a day, and it went all the way back down to this level that also had, and also my trend line at the bottom, which was about nearly 175 pips take profit in 2 days. So within 2 days the market hit 175 pips based on my analysis on AUD USD. USD CAD, we traded that, and that first trade on Monday, a profit of 30 pips, 70 pips take profit on the second one, 140 pips swing. The CAD, which did amazing as well this week. It was a huge drop from about 165 pip drop that happened in USD CAD, which I predicted is going to start moving up. There's many reasons as to why I took this trade, other than the fact that there was a huge drop, and how to read these drops and why these drops matter. I'll go through these in the course. As you can see, within a day, it hit that point of a low. I didn't have my support and resistance here. My supports and resistance was located at 1.32, which the market broke, and I sent a signal on USD CAD, which was this, and this hit my 30 pip take profit, 70 pip take profit, as well as 140 pip take profit as well. So in total, we could have got more than 200 pips easily on this trade. So how did it perform? USD CAD, this is where I sent the signal. So there, that's where I sent it. Market went up first initially, and then retraced back down, and then if you had held on to that trade, you could have got 280 pips, but I cashed out around 140 around this level here. This was 175, I think this was the 140ish, 1.32. This is where I cashed out with this. USD JPY, we had one take profit of 30 pips being hit, and the other take profit, it closed on break even. NZD USD, 2 trades profit from NZD USD, 30 pip take profit, first one, 50 pip for the second, and 70 pip for the swing. NZD USD, at the start of the week I predicted that it's going to be a sell opportunity on the 4th around 10 AM. It reached my resistance area, and I predicted it's going to be a sell up to around my next level of resistance and support. So this is what happened here. Market went down. Let's look at it. It traveled in overall about 113 pips. My 30 pip take profit was from the entry point that I gave here, and that hit my first 30 pip take profit. Then I believe it hit my 50 pip take profit here, and also my 70 pip take profit around this level. I cashed out on 3 trades overall, in total about nearly 150 pips just on NZD USD. Euro JPY, 2 trades, one on that. So Euro JPY, 50 pip take profit and 80 pip take profit for the second trade. USD CAD, 4 trades actually lost on USD CAD this week, and each trade was a 30 pip stop loss. So we lost in total a total of 120 pips on USD CAD. And just to go through USD CAD again, as you guys know that I lost 2 trades, 2 scenarios, and in total 4 trades, which lost about 120 pips, and that was USD CAD when it reached the resistance area at this point. It did drop as expected, so from the point here it did drop down. I predicted it's going to drop down to around this level, or probably this level, but what happened was the news came out and there was a speech, I believe that happened on Wednesday, that made it rocket up all the way to the next level. So that caused the USD CAD market to turn bullish because of the fundamental news, which was the main reason that trade lost. And AUD USD, again, the last one that we sent yesterday, I profited on that with a 40 pip for the take profit one, and take 50 pips on it. So this was the result overall for the week. As you can see, USD CHF, 2 trades, 1 plus a swing. AUD USD, USD CAD. I'm showing you guys the biggest of them, the swings. USD JPY. And overall in total, I've got a lot about small trades that take profit ones and take profit twos being hit. I've only shown you guys the swings which hit. So overall in total, about 655, 445 for positive swing pips, positive pips 1,100, and 120 negative pips. So this was the overall result for the entire week.